Hey everybody, guess who I'm with? Maurice Carter, hi.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, we have been talking for, we were just saying, a year, maybe more?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the first people that started following us, our What Fuels You, way back when we did our first pilot.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to learn about Sustainable Newton, because what you guys are doing is so awesome.
Well, thank you. I think you and I first connected. What you were doing was trying to tell positive stories and take some control over climate in your life, and that's kind of what we've done. We call ourselves a grassroots organization. We're a formal nonprofit, but really it all started with a group of people that were concerned with the environment and worried about climate change, but we weren't into worrying. We kind of said, well, A, I want to do what I can, and B, it would be nice to have other people to support me in that. And so we started just supporting one another, and from there went to say, what can we do to promote climate action and caring in the community? And so, it starts with educating and informing people, inspiring them hopefully with stories of, what other people are doing. And then along the way, engaging them in activities. So things like a pollinator count, getting involved in our Solarize campaign. And then we realized with the Solarize campaign that there are obstacles, and so our goal was to enable people to overcome those. So, first of all, having a Solarize program means you've got experts on hand to advise, make good choices with systems. And then as we ran into ordinances and rules and, public utility policies that were inhibiting that, we worked to get those changed. So by inspiring, engaging, and enabling people, we feel like we're making a difference, and that's kind of what we're all about. When we did our Solarize program, and they said, okay, now you're going to write an RFP and you're going to evaluate, you're going to, we're like, well, I don't know how the thingamajiggy fits into the whatchamacallit. I'm not qualified. And yet eventually you find out that you have enough with the right coaching. We all have enough common sense to do darn near anything. This kind of perseverance is really what climate action is all about. You don't get up tomorrow and go, I'm glad that's over with. It takes looking out to the future and saying, where I'd really like to be. And as you've demonstrated, by golly, if you just keep at it and maybe adjust and adapt your way of going about it, next thing you know, here you are. So starting this year, one of the things we've really been focused on is a program called Drawdown Georgia. It's a statewide initiative. It's based on there's Project Drawdown, the global initiative. Paul Hawken wrote a book in 2018, and those researchers came up with like 100 climate solutions that were, based on feasibility and impact, were like the 100 top climate solutions for our planet. But what the people with Drawdown Georgia basically said, our universities, Emory, Georgia Tech, University of Georgia, all of the researchers came together and took that list of 100 and tried to whittle it down to what is most impactful and important in Georgia. And so they came out last October with their list of 20 climate solutions, and they put them in 5 sectors. So you've got electricity, transportation, food and agriculture, land sinks, and buildings and materials. And so, it may be, it's large-scale solar, small-scale solar, but in the food space, it's regenerative farming, but it's also just buying local food, composting, not wasting food, not putting that food into the landfill and having it generate methane. So it's a nice set of solutions for us as a nonprofit in our community to say, hey, we can find something for everyone in here, and electric vehicles for transportation are hugely important, solar from electricity, but not everybody is ready to embrace something like that. Maybe their lifestyle doesn't even fit it, but we can all stop wasting food tomorrow. We can all, compost or have access to a place to take compost, recycle, look at how we use energy in our buildings. So maybe I don't put in solar panels, but I can put in a smart thermostat that reduces my wasteful, so for us, trying to make climate accessible and solution oriented to people, Drawdown Georgia has been a great resource for us.
So do you have any advice for people that want to do something but feel overwhelmed?
Yeah, I think it's important to start somewhere And really, it's not, there's no good enough. There's no point where, okay, I've done my part. There is no my part. There's only our part. There's us. And if I can do more tomorrow than I did today, then I should. I will. I like doing that. But I think people, we have to kind of keep the urgency of the situation in front of mind. But at the same time, nobody does well in a panic, right? So the reality is solutions are what people are attracted to. Yale does a climate survey and climate attitude survey. Barely over 50% of the American public really believes strongly in human-caused climate change and worries about it. And that's not bad. 57% is better than none, but 80 to 90% support more research into renewable energy, that want to see electric cars promoted. So I think if people are kind of feeling overwhelmed, just choose a solution, get good at it, let others know about it, and then say, what else might I do tomorrow? That's as simple as that. I believe in leading by example. If I spend all my time going around figuring out what everybody else is doing wrong, then I'm the problem.